Now I want to take a moment to take a look at a very impressive indicator. This right here is the auto chart pattern indicator, and it's a relatively new indicator created by TradingView. And what this indicator basically does is that it helps us to identify chart patterns automatically. And don't worry, we will talk more about chart patterns later on in this video. But here on the chart, you can see an example of a chart pattern. This right here was a recent inverse head and shoulder pattern created on the Tesla chart. You can see we have a left shoulder, we have a head, we have a right shoulder, and when the price broke out from this pattern, look at what happened to the price. The price immediately shot up, and what you also can see here is that this indicator automatically detects target levels as well. So this right here is a very useful indicator. And as I mentioned, one feature of this indicator is that it finds target levels automatically, and that is very, very nice. The only downside with this indicator is that it has a requirement. In order to use this indicator, you need TradingView Premium. However, I have a special link that will be both in the top comment of this video as well as the description. And you can use that link to try out TradingView Premium for free for 30 days. And if you fall in love with this indicator and TradingView Premium, by using the link, you will get a $15 bonus if you decide that you want to continue using TradingView Premium. And also guys, if you use the link, you at the same time support the channel. So thank you all so much in advance. Alright, so to demonstrate how to use the auto chart pattern indicator, I actually do want to change the chart here. I want to go to Tesla and I want to change the time frame here to a daily time frame. I also want to hide the RSI indicator and hide the ATR for now. And now to open up the indicator, we want to head up to the indicators tab in TradingView. And what you want to search for here is all chart patterns. And the indicator you want to choose is this one right here called all chart patterns. Next, we want to head up here to the settings tab for the indicator. And here you can see that we have tons of different chart patterns, for example, double top, double bottom. And here you can basically choose all the patterns you want this indicator to display automatically on the chart. And here on the in progress tab, you can also choose to display patterns that are currently in the process of being formed. So for now, just to demonstrate, let's choose all the patterns here. And here on visibility, we can also choose to display all the patterns. You can see currently we are just looking at the most recent pattern, but if we press all here, the indicator will show all of the patterns. And you can also here choose to display the price targets or not. But for now, let's show all the patterns and all the price targets. And now we are ready to go down here and press OK. So as you can see, it looks a bit messy here on the chart, but now we can see all the patterns that this indicator found. So for example, right here, you can see that the indicator identified a rising wedge. A rising wedge is when the price prints higher highs and higher lows, but the range here is getting tighter and tighter. And you can see right here, the price broke out from the pattern. And when the price breaks the pattern, you will get an automatic price target. So this right here is a bearish pattern where you bet against the direction of the market, and this pattern was reached at this point right here. Another pattern you can see is the head and shoulders pattern, and this is this pattern that goes like this. This was the pattern I talked about earlier. You can see we have one low right here, which is called the left shoulder. We have a lower low that is called the head, and then we have a higher low that is called the right shoulder. And the reason this is called a head and shoulder is because it's basically it basically looks like a head and shoulder. In this case, it's an inverse head and shoulders. It basically looks like someone's head and shoulder but upside down. But as you can see, in this case, the pattern broke right here. We found an automatic target all the way up here. And you can see in this case, this price target got reached very quickly. We also have a falling wedge right here, which is a continuation pattern. So we had a move towards the upside. The price consolidated here. We broke out and the target was right here. So as you guys can see, this right here is an amazing tool. But just as with the other indicators, it's important here that these patterns they can be useful on their own, but they are best used when you combine the patterns with other technical indicators. So for example, in this video, we have been focusing on trading an uptrend. And remember, our goal here was to buy the pullbacks and preferably buy at support. And the interesting thing here is that many patterns are continuation patterns, meaning that the goal of the patterns is to continue the trend towards the upside. And we will talk about some continuation patterns later on. But if we find, let's say that we find a falling wedge during this pullback, and a falling wedge is the opposite of the rising wedge here. So it's basically when we print lower highs and lower lows, but the range here is getting tighter. If we find a falling wedge and it breaks out here near the support level, that is yet another confirmation that can increase the likelihood of a successful trade. So you can definitely combine chart patterns with trend trading to improve your probabilities of succeeding, and as a result, increase your profit. But as I said, guys, if you want to try out this indicator, make sure to use the link in the description or in the comment, and you will get a $15 bonus towards your new plan. So this video was actually just a short clip from our full technical analysis trading course. So if you have some time over today, I highly recommend to click or tap on the screen right here to watch the full video.